Good morning. Just been for a nice Sunday morning spin. It's about 9:30, just done 60 kilometers, nice and easy. Although there were a couple of climbs of 13-14% in it, but it's been a really nice ride. The sun's out and I've just stopped for a coffee, one of my favorite little coffee shops called Mug Cafe, just on the outskirts of Chiang Mai on the what is called the Canal Road. I'm sat in the a tree balcony. Very nice spot, although we are near the main road, so there may be a little bit of background noise from the cars and trucks. It's Sunday morning, as I said, and last night watched the Strada Bianchi. I must admit, over the last 20 years or so, I've watched very little cycling on the TV, although I still do a lot of work in cycle races all over the world. I've watched very little, but the current situation with the COVID pandemic has meant so much stay at home. I've not been able to do any of the races over the last 12 months, so the last 6 months of last year I was watching bike races on TV. I mean, in Thailand we don't really get any cycling at all, but thanks to Global Cycling Network I've now been able to watch cycling live, and I watched almost every race that was on the TV. And I watched Strada Bianchi last year, which is a great victory by Wout van Aert, and I became an instant fan of the race, so I was really looking forward to yesterday's race. And I have to say it was an unbelievable performance by Adrie van der Poel. He's quickly become my favourite cyclist, and with Alaphilippe running a close second, another of my favourite cyclists. Both cyclists still, to me, ride in the old school way of the strong man wins at the end. It's all everything, they give everything just to get to the finish. This is the first YouTube video I've done. It's I've been thinking about it for a while. My partner Sitala, she's been pushing me, especially during this COVID lockdown, to actually do something. She says, you've got so many things to tell, so many stories to say, but you have to do it. And finally I thought, oh, why not? So this is my first video. Excuse maybe some of the editing or some of the photography. It's my first time at it, and I promise that the videos will get much better as we go along. As I said, I do a lot of races all over the world, but my main passion now is cycling in Asia. I do quite a lot of races in Indonesia, Thailand, well, not Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, Japan a couple of years ago. Also, I did the first race in Cambodia the beginning of last year, the first UCI race in Cambodia, so that was nice to do. So I have a real passion for cycling in Asia, and my purpose of mostly by YouTube is to try and promote and give you an inside look at some of those races. Also, I still do the Tour de France and a couple of other races in Europe, Arctic race, Tour of Yorkshire, and if I get a chance I'll do some videos of those, although Tour of Yorkshire is cancelled already for this year, but hopefully I will get to do the Arctic race sometime later in the year. My videos won't all be about cycling. I'll try to do some interesting points along the way. Obviously cyclists are keen on coffee stops, so as this is one of my favourite coffee stops, I will try and include some of my favourite cafes. I'll include some interesting points in Thailand, some scenic places to visit, just a bit of everything really. Maybe my favourite restaurants. I've no intention of trying to compete with some of the younger guys who run into or have YouTube channels who really get into detail, speak much better Thai than I do, and get into real details enthusiastically about Thai food, its ingredients and its origins. Mine will be more about just giving you an insight into some of the restaurants and some of the places to visit. I've recently just started bike riding again after many years of inactivity. I had a bit of an aborted attempt a few months back, but I've been back on the bike now 19 days and it's going well so far, really enjoying it. Yesterday I did a ride. I joined the group ride in Chiang Mai. Very big group, meets on Saturday morning, 7:30, and they usually do about 100 kilometers. At the moment it's a bit too fast for me, so yesterday I was just happy to tag along for about 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers which was done at nearly 40 kilometers per hour, so I was quite pleased with myself that after just less than 3 weeks I was able to follow. I've got a video of that, it'll follow this. Very brief video just to give you an insight of the volume of riders that are involved with that group. Chiang Mai over the years now has become a very popular place for cyclists. Masses of cyclists, I stay out every day. It's a really good climate. It has a winter climate that's a lot cooler than the rest of Thailand, so it's perfect for cycling, perfect for training groups. So as I go along I'll try and give you more of an insight. Hopefully I'll do some interviews with some people. I've got some people in mind, some other projects all involving cycling that I would like to include in the future. But for the meantime I'm just going to say goodbye. I'm going to finish my coffee and then I've got about 5 kilometers to ride home. And hopefully I'll see you again very soon. And just have a look at this video of the group Saturday ride. Bye for now. Well, good morning, or as they say in Thailand here, Sawadee Krab. I'm just on my way to meet the Saturday morning chain gang or group ride. It's a group ride that takes place every Saturday. They also have a group on Sunday, but the Saturday group seems to be the most popular. Usually a loop of about 100k. I joined the group about 2 weeks ago after I'd only been back on the bike 3 days, and I have to say after about 30 minutes it was too much for me. 38 kilometers an hour average. Today I'm hoping to do a little bit more, so hopefully we can see a little bit more of the group. I'll come back later with some pictures. Okay. Hey, morning. achieved my main goal this morning, which was to do the first 30 kilometers of the group ride. Must admit, I achieved it despite being run at 39 kilometers per hour for the 30k, so I'm quite pleased with myself. Now I'm just having a nice steady ride home along the banks of the river at a more reasonable pace. So it'll be a good ride, hoping to probably should be about 100 kilometers by the time I get home, so it'll be a good Saturday morning. See you later.